What's up, y'all? This is I Ride Share 2, and this is your man Vince. So it's Monday afternoon, headed out to do some ride share for the evening rush hour. And then when I turned to Apple and I saw that Uber's still trying to politic to get signatures so that they're not regulated by the out here in California by legislators, lawmakers and legislators out here in California. And the things that they're saying, and one of the things that they said is that, for one, they're going to standardize earnings. What does that mean? Standardized earnings means that we all get paid the same. They didn't say anything about raising earnings. They said standardized. They could try to go down on earnings and to standardize it. And then they said they're going to get an association to represent drivers. So what? You can get an association to represent drivers and not take their recommendation. You can just have a bunch of people telling Uber that the drivers think we should get this and you guys should do that. And you have the association, Uber or Lyft could be like, yeah, we'll take that in consideration and don't do nothing. So the way they word things, you make it seem like they're going to do something. But if you look at the way they word it, they're really not saying anything. You know, if they said, yeah, we plan on increasing earnings by 20%, you know, you can't deny that. You know, from where you are now in pay, if they say we're going to raise it 20%, you know where it's going to go. But if they make all these promises that ain't really saying nothing, it doesn't mean anything. So my recommendation to all you people out there is don't sign nothing. You know, maybe they need to be regulated. This is something that they brought on themselves. You know, by not having the backs of drivers to begin with. So I'm not signing it. Their fleeting attempt at trying to get drivers to have their back. They didn't have our backs, you know. They just kept lowering wages. They don't care. They still don't care if passengers disrespect you. You know, at one time they tried to have ratings protection, but they dropped that. Ain't no such thing as ratings protection. At least they could do that, and they're not doing anything about it. So what makes them think? Why should we can be convinced they're gonna do anything if we put our signature on their petition? Let's say our signatures carry some weight with the lawmakers, and the lawmakers said, well, we got these many drivers. What assurances do we have that they're going to act in our favor? None. Because the way they word this stuff is so ambiguous. You know, it means nothing. Yeah, we're going to standardize earnings. What does that mean? That just means that Uber and Lyft are going to agree to pay the same rates. That doesn't mean that they're going to increase rates. You know, it may mean that Lyft may say, all right, we'll adopt your rate plan. Or Uber may say, all right, Lyft will adopt your rate plan. Which both of them suck. So, it don't mean anything. So, yeah, I wouldn't, I'm not going to sign it. The promises that they're making are hollow. It don't mean anything. And they're not giving us reason to believe them anyway. So I'm headed out. I'm going to see what surges I can catch. And I'll get back with y'all. All right, now I'm sitting in a business area, over by Pico and Avenue of the Stars. Usually a good spot to post up in the PM. You know, waiting for a ping. I'm supposed to be sitting in a spot that's surging. 1.9 is minimum. A little bit north of me, a little bit northwest of me. It's I saw some 2.3s, but I'm gonna just stay put where I'm at and wait for the surge to come to me. So sometimes it's good to wait on a surge, and sometimes it's good to chase it, man. You just gotta know when to do which, and that just comes with experience and your gut feeling. So don't be afraid to chase a surge, but it has to be, within reason. It's not too far. It's a good amount of surge area, things of that nature. If you practice it and master it, you will be rewarded mightily. So, but I'm going to wait on the surge to come to me. This is a good area to come. Like I said, in the afternoon, people getting off work and such. And you might get lucky and get not only a good surge, but one that's going pretty good distance. But if not, you can always come back, post up again on that. That's what I do. All right, I just wanted to put that in your ear. I'm gonna wait on this surge. I'm gonna check the area, and I'll get back with you. All right, so this afternoon it was a bust. It was like surging in different areas, and the area that it was surging in, I wasn't in it. And then when I drove to the area, I picked up one. It was a 1.9 surge, Uber X. You can't beat that. But it was a short ride. It was like a mile and a half, maybe. So I got $5 out of it. That's the only ride I've had. I could go up north towards West Hollywood, but I'm not going to chase it up there. I'll just call it a day. It hasn't been a bad day because the morning was good to me. The afternoon was good to me too and whatnot. You got to take what you can get and whatnot. So for the whole day, I got like $62. Yeah, so for a part-time jammy, $62 is cool. Movie money, I'll take it. I've had days where I did part-time and did $200-300 and whatnot. About 200. The time I did big numbers was either for like a New Year's or something like that. And there was one time, like I said, when I did Lyft, and I caught somebody going to Coachella, and that was 150% surge for Lyft and whatnot. So that paid off well, So, but today I'll take what I can get. Mondays, I'm so surprised that Monday is so dead. But I noticed today when I was driving, I drove the gentleman into downtown. I was noticing how light the traffic is. So a lot of people on vacation and stuff like that. And I gotta say this to you, rideshare guys. Remember, August slows down a lot. So put your little nuts away when you think about August. When it comes close to August or whatnot. No, I'm sorry. Not August. The holidays. That's what I'm thinking about. Christmas and stuff. You would think Christmas would be like a boom and whatnot, But those holidays is not. I forget what it was like for Thanksgiving, too. I'm thinking maybe Thanksgiving may not be that great either. Because Thanksgiving is like, I don't know. I forget. But I remember during the holidays that it's not as great as what I thought it might be. So, the holidays heading towards the end of the year. So, during the summer months, put your little nuts away and expect the slowdown during the holidays come the end of the year. Just putting that buzz out there for y'all. So, I'm headed back to base camp. I hope you guys had a profitable day if you went out, and I hope you stayed safe. Didn't get into any disagreements like I did. I was about to. This guy, what happened? I think I dropped somebody off. I did. And I drove a little bit further. And there was a restaurant, and there was an open parking space, and it said valet only. And I noticed it said I wasn't parking there. Half of my car was in, half my car was out. And I was just checking my phone to see where I should post up next. That should let these fools know that I'm not going there to park. And then the guy just kept coming over to me, and I kept going like this. Like, I'm not parking here. That's what I was trying to signal to him. And that little scrawny, he was old to an older gentleman, came and tapped on my window. And that just pissed me off. You know, I know I should have kept my cool, but I rolled down my window and told him I was going to put my foot down his throat if he tapped on my window again. And then my man made like, he went to his little, you know, desk, the little podium thing that they have. And he grabbed something and put it behind his back. And I was like, yo, Chief, I don't care what you got. You know what I'm saying? If you want me to shove that down your mouth too, just bring it over here. And those guys get so territorial about that space. It's incredible. I'm telling them, like, no, Joe. You know what I'm saying? And he should have figured it out because I wasn't fully parked in the spot. But they just want to do what they want to do. And, you know, I should have let it go. But you know how sometimes for those people who have quick temper or could have a quick temper, once it happens, it's like a flash, and then after you'd be like, I could have handled that better. So it is what it is. It was not really nothing. So I hope you guys stayed out of trouble. And that's what it is and whatnot. And I will get back with y'all. And we'll talk to y'all most likely tomorrow. Alright, peace and hair grease. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Use my referral codes, your new cats. Get that bonus money. And have a blessed one.